Being a New York Knicks is awesome. I used to write NBA on the wall when I was 7, 8 years old and get in trouble for it with a crayon. I had a passion for basketball when I was a baby, and it never stopped. My cousin played basketball, my brother played basketball, my uncles played basketball, football. Baseball was another sport that my family played. My father was, a hard-working man. He was a church-going man. He took us all to church every Sunday. He passed away when I was 12 years old. And that was a tough time for me to kind of get over that hump of not having him around. My mom was on the streets. She was hustling. We traveled around a lot when she had to run from the police. I mean, we moved from Florida to New York to Atlanta, back to Florida, from living inside a shelter to not really having a place to stay. And then my younger brother was right there with me, so I had to make sure he was straight because he watched every move that I make and he implements what I do. So I think that helped me also to remain focused on the youth because I had that mindset when I was even, 10, 11, 12 years old. Yeah, I was playing basketball as long as I can remember on the playgrounds. And as I got older, then I realized I'm pretty good at it. And then I started understanding, you know what, this is gonna get us out the hood. This is gonna get us out of poverty. I told all my friends I was getting drafted out of high school. I wrote it down on the walls, I wrote it down on the bleachers. I had a goal in mind, and I was determined to make that happen. And I did. It was one of those surreal moments. Because I went from a high school player to overcoming so many obstacles during my high school career, and then getting drafted into the NBA. I was at an all-time high at that point. The first thing I did was give my mom a hug and a kiss, and I felt like I finally made it, accomplished my goal as an 18-year-old. My mother and I have an awesome relationship. I talk to her about every other day, and if it was up to her, I talk to her every hour. She calls me all the time. She does a lot of great things right now too, so she takes her story and what she's been through and teach young girls that are in her similar situations how to make the right decisions growing up as well. I got involved in writing children's books because reading is something that I think is very, very important, especially for young boys in poverty. So I figure if I write a book that has my slang words and has a few of my personal young stories, then now they get the youth to understand, well, reading is not that bad, actually. I read this stat book, and it was fun to read that, and I want to read another one. My daughter, she's a great reader. She loves to read, you know what I mean? So when a word that comes up that I fumble over, and she reads it, cleanly, I'm like, wait a second. My kids teach me something every day. My son, I was introducing the game of chess to him, and we started playing. He made a move on me. I was like, hold on a second, wait a minute, let me take you a little bit more serious on the chessboard right now. My children are pretty smart. I'm a proud father at this point.